Hey guys, so today I wanted to show you guys, oh, before I forget, so I don't know if you guys follow my blog, but if you do, you totally should. It's foxybeauty.blogspot.com. There'll be a link below, so check it out. But yeah, if you follow my blog, then you can see my exciting news. So I'll just tell you. I'm moving. I'm really excited. I'm not really going to say where. Maybe not at the moment. I might say later. I don't know. But I'm so excited about it. I've been really looking forward to it. There's so much planning that has to go on, so I might be a little like not here a whole lot, I guess, during that whole period planning to move and everything else. So I've got so much that it has to go on, and we're going to be doing a lot of traveling, like visiting family and stuff like that before we make this move. So yeah, I'm so excited about that. But aside from that, today I wanted to do like a really fun like dramatic date night look, I guess. So that is where I came up with this, which could also be used for other things. Yeah, so if you're gonna comment, like, my skin is having some breakouts right now, so yeah, get over it. I can't help it. The problem with it, it's super easy to do. Like, it's so easy. I just kind of came up with it on the spot. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Sorry for the little noise maker that you might hear. There's a baby in here. And I'll see you guys soon. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color from the Urban Decay Book of Shadows 4, I believe, and it's called Skimp. You guys can see that. It's right here. I'm just going to take my fluffy brush, and I'm using the MAC 224 brush, and I'm just going to sweep that all over the eye. Now, I've already primed my eyelids with Soft Ochre Paint Pot from MAC. I'm sorry, there we go. Do that a couple times. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I'm just going to take a flat shader brush, and I'm going to use this crystal color from this palette. It looks like this. I'm just going to take just a little bit of that onto my brush, and this is actually a 239 brush from MAC. And I'm just going to pat this into the crease of my eye. This isn't really this is just going to kind of give it a little bit more color than just the other colors that we're using. And I'm just going to do this a couple of times. Nothing dramatic with this at all. Not blended out, nothing yet. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be using this little palette from e.l.f. It looks like this. It has like white and like a really gray sparkly color and black, and then black has a little bit of shimmer to it, and then this like bright shimmery silver color. So I'm just going to I'm actually going to take just a little bit of the black, and I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm just going to pat this in the use that same brush, and I'm going to take that black and just kind of pat it into my crease. And it's going to look really funky at first, so don't worry, we'll blend it out. And do that a couple times. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is, using that same palette, I am going to tap it into this darker gray color and then into this lighter silvery color. And, oh, I'm switching brushes, I'm sorry. This is the MAC 217 brush. I really love this brush, especially for like blending and stuff. And first I'm just going to kind of pat it, and I'm going to kind of go in like a windshield washer motion and bring it down here a little bit. And I'm really kind of like leaving this front area a little bare, but if you want, you can just kind of go over what's left over on your brush onto your eyelid, just to kind of give it some color so it's not, you know, too much like discoloration from like the contrast from here to here, I guess. Don't want it to look too funky. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to use my finger. You don't have to, you can use a brush if you want, but I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to use this white color. And I'm just going to pat this on the eyelid. And it's just going to I'm going to pat it outward into an outward motion, and it kind of turns it to like a really soft gray look, I guess. But since I do want a little bit more of a shimmer tone right there, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Ammo palette, and I'm going to use this color Polyester Bride. Where's she? Right there. And it's a really pretty like shimmery look. I love it to add like a highlight to the eye. Use my fingertip again, just the same one, it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to pat this all over the lid right here, especially on this little front inner corner. And then I'm going to bring it up onto the brow bone just a little bit. You guys can kind of see like that shimmer. Okay, back to this little e.l.f. palette. I'm going to take that gray and that silver color again and lightly go up into this crease. I'm just kind of blending it outward in like little strokes. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Smolder from MAC. It's just a really like smudgy, inky eye kohl pencil. And I'm just going to just line my upper lash line like completely normal, and then the inner rim of, my waterline. I'm going to line my waterline. I'm going to do it a little heavier on the bottom, but I'm not going to go outside of my waterline with it. I'm going to show you guys kind of how to like, I'm going to smudge it down and kind of smoke it out underneath. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use that black color out of this little e.l.f. palette, and I'm just going to use a little angle brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that angle brush and I'm going to go right over the black. Okay, then underneath I'm going to take that same angle brush and that same black color, and I'm just going to kind of like go, I guess, a little bit below the waterline, and I'm just going to kind of drag it and smudge it out a little bit. But if you're not too careful, you'll bring it out really, really far, which is what I did before by accident. Like the first time that I did this. Because this stuff, the smolder will smudge really, really, really easily. Once you have done that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my lashes, and I'm going to be using, okay, alright, glare, really? This is the L'Oreal False Lashes, and I'm going to kind of drag it out this way, so you just want to wiggle and like pull outward. Okay, once you have done all of that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this eyebrow. And I'm just going to, ooh, sorry, I keep looking off. I'm just going to use charcoal brown for this. Sometimes I use espresso, it just really depends on what mood I'm in. So right now I'm going to use charcoal brown. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is just some contouring. You don't have to do this. This is just something that I do by choice. I'm just going to use Blunt from MAC and a little angled brush and go right up here in the hollows of your cheeks. And if you don't know where to go, you can just make a little like fishy face until you learn. Right up here on the temples. They can kind of go like down the sides of the nose. Oh. And I bring it down onto the neck. which after I kind of do it like through here and then I blend it downward, which works really well, especially considering that your neck is usually a little bit lighter anyways than your face. So alright, that's just a little bit that I do. Plus it adds like a really pretty like bronzish look to my face, I guess. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little, this is Shell from MAC, and I'm just going to take this and go right up here with it on my cheekbones, I'm sorry. And I'm going to bring it like down into the center of my nose. And I'm not going to do like a whole lot of it. And then I'm going to take Silver Dust from MAC, and I'm going to use a little like fan brush. And I'm going to dust it right on those areas where we just went, and that's just going to help it to like lock it into place. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Dame from MAC, and I'm just going to use, this is my blush brush that I usually use. I really like it because I can kind of get wherever I want to with it. It's a MAC 116 brush. And I'm going to take this on I'm sorry, my brushes are shedding for some reason. Like right here on the apples of my cheeks. And I'm going to blend it backwards. Now, one thing that I like, some people don't like it, I like a lot of blush. So it's not something that you have to do. It's just something I do. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line my lips like normal. I'm going to kind of, I'm going to keep the mouth a lot more neutral since there's so much going on in the eyes. And I'm just going to line my lips like normal. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Dervish from MAC. I forgot to tell you guys, I slightly kind of like fill mine in. I'm sorry, I just realized I was like leaning over like this. I slightly fill mine in when I do them. Depending on how dramatic I do it, I'll fill them in a lot more, but I'm not doing it very dramatic at all. So I'm just kind of lightly filling them in. Dervish is very, like a very, it's a very like natural looking color for whenever I do mine, especially if I do it lightly. You can also use Soar. They're kind of close in color. I think Soar's, okay, here they are. This is Dervish and this is Soar. Soar is a little bit like pinker. I really like Soar. So once you've done that, I'm just going to take Fashion Scoop from MAC. It's just really pinky, and I am, kind of reminds me of spring. And I'm going to use that color. That was loud. There you have your really smoky, fun date night look. So I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye! I forgot. I don't know. What do I think? It is FOXXYX. That's not it. L'Oreal. This is what it looks like. See that? No, you don't. This is what it looks like.